Good evening. Tonight I'm going to read to you Clement C. Moore's classic poem, "Twas the Night Before Christmas," brought to life by the cast and crew of Speak of the Devils. On with the show. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Stockings?
Stockings need to be hung, Santa.
So Santa's arriving before his scene? Just gonna keep going. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the roof there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, and threw up the sash. That's nice. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Rudolph, Blitzen, the Comet,
One of them, Stan.
Stan, and the rest of them.
To the top of the porch, to dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricanes fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
Is this what you want?
This is nothing that I want. And then in a oh, I already read that. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
Hey,
How you doing?
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
I know it's been there.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Don't smoke in here, man.
Moving on. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. With a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread, except this segment. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. So all right, we're just gonna keep going. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, As he drove out of sight, he exclaimed, "This is literally the easiest line."
Happy Hanukkah.
He exclaimed, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." I quit.
Oh, again.
Oh,